Alright. So let's go try out a rift excursion. Or rift incursion. Now you'll see them on the map. They'll come up as these icons here. We're closer to the one at the bottom here, so we'll do that one. And we'll show you kind of like how it's done. First and foremost, you'll see this right here. They're conjuring this crystal thing, and you see that black line? That black line is leading to a certain spot. You're gonna follow that black line to that spot, which is right up here. Ooh. Oh God, get tapped, get tapped. No, get off. Get off. Oh God! Get off me! And then once you kill all the enemies, a bunch of these Stygian shards will drop. Now, the idea here is you don't want to tear, you don't want to waste too much time. So go ahead and grab all these crystals, grab everything off the ground, grab everything real quick here. And you want to go to where the next line is. See that? There's another line. Over here. Go ahead and pick all this up. Pick all this up. And you're gonna do this 3 times. This is the second time we did it. So now we're gonna look for the third one. We're gonna look for that third one. If you can't find the line, always just come back up here. Oh, we did it. Okay, we did the 3. You're gonna see this lesser soul.
Don't you dare lay a finger on my people.
It's gonna basically be a oh, I tried to dodge right when he did that.
I feel a chill coming out.
Okay, it's good. It's good. I just need to get. Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
I feel a chill coming out.
All right. Murder. And now we got. We completed the whole thing. Now the big crystal's blown up. We'll get. You usually will get one legendary up here, like that. And then, of course, when you look at the screen, you cleared it. So the next thing we'll do is we'll run to do the other one. First, we want to get this, not open this up real quick. Don't want to. And then what you would do is you would run up here. And as you can see, the active event is 14 minutes long. Well, it's currently 14 minutes left. The events usually last for like an hour. And so it really depends on just how fast you are and how good you are at killing. Again, these are particularly, the level 1s are 57, level 57 up. The secondary ones, the level 2s, are level 80 plus. And now the main reason why you do incursions are for those Stygian shards. Now the goal here is like, you just want to get in here and find out, you just want to get in here, see the crystal. Ah, that's where it's pointing. It's pointing over here. Alright, good. Okay. Come up here, start the process. You want to kill her because she is going to cause problems. There we go. God damn it. Ah, oh, god damn it. Oh, bitch. Help me! Ah! Oh, these are whips. Get out of here. Alright, here we go.
I'll show you what we're made of.
Lord. Okay. Hold up.
Show me what you've got.
Hey.
Show me what you've got.
Ow.
Arousing battle. Rise to the top.
There we go.
There is no space in my inventory.
Damn. So we're gonna have to. Let's see how many shards I got just right now. Got 877 of them just right now. Let's throw away some of this blood essence. I don't need that. All right. See if we can make it to one more. See if we can make it to one more. And of course, you'll want to bring healing potions and stuff up here because, you know, mobs up here can be a little tense. Oh, that's a paladin. And you don't have to worry about sunlight up here. mean, it knocked him, so don't worry about the sun.
I must make room if I want to carry that.
And mainly, we're just looking
There's no
for the.
space in my inventory.
We're just mainly looking for the, you know, for the shards.
I must make room if I want to carry that.
The blood essences can be gotten at any point in time, so we don't really care about trying to maintain those. Alright, next one is over there. See that black line? Let's get over there. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. I want to make sure that,
Reserves run low. My bags are filled.
alright.
My bags are filled.
I didn't want to go into that form.
There is no space in my inventory. I must make room if I want to carry that.
Okay, yeah, we do not want to lose any of those Stygian shards. We want those.
I must make room if I want to carry that.
Alright.
There is no space in my inventory.
Alright, here goes our, what you call it, this.
You're looking a little hot now. Let me cool you off.
bags are filled. I must make room if I want to carry that. I must make room if I want to carry that.
Okay, we can just throw away some of the things we're not gonna really use, like blood instances. We can throw that away. Grab our slashers, and we should be able to carry some more of these shards. Yeah. All right.
There is no space in my inventory.
So now that we've done a decent run.
There is no space in my inventory.
We've done a decent run for shards in the incursion here. Make sure I'm not leaving any behind here. Ain't nothing but blood essences and bone on the ground. Make sure ain't nothing but blood essence and bone on the ground. Alright, now that we've done that, yeah, all the rest of these are level 2s, and the level 2s are 80 plus, as you can see up there. And they give you greater Stygian ones. But now that we've got ourselves about, what? Yeah, about 1,200. That's usually around the amount you'll get. We'll head back to the castle, and I'll show you guys exactly what we do with these things. See you in a second. Alright, we are in our castle. And now we're going to show you exactly what we do with these Stygian shards. Now, one of the first things you can do is you can come over here and you can take your regular Stygian shards, and you can upgrade them into a great one. Takes 9 regulars to make a great, and you can do that, but the reason why you would want to wait on that is you're going to want to first get this. You're going to build this Stygian awakening altar. And you're going to want to get each one of these passives in the first column here, tier 1. Because each one of these is 400 regular Stygian shards apiece, and they stack. So these are all active all at once. You don't have to like pick one. So, and the way they work is they work based on anything that you proc. So let's say, for instance, my build is a necromancer build, as you can tell. So of course this one is going to apply to my necromancer build. But I have a weapon that causes leech when I do tendon swing. So this one will apply to that tendon swing. But I also have another one that I use for when I'm fighting multiple enemies at a time, groups, that does static, which it creates static electricity that jumps across. That's the lightning bolts you kept seeing jumping around enemies. This affects that. So I now have passive abilities that are affecting multiple pieces of my gear. Or like, for instance, Chaos Kindling, that causes the explosion to a 50% chance for the chaos explosion to ignite enemies, and my ignite damage is higher, and that goes for my chaos dodge. Whenever I'm dodging, that explosion you see, that explosion will of course, add damage, and it also has the ability to ignite enemies, which is great because when you kill an enemy that is under ignite, they explode as well. So it's a nice little chain reaction of things. And so you're gonna want to get that first level taken care of first. Then once you do, you can then come over to here, and you can actually use those shards in mixture with other like materials. Like, for instance, you could take a schematics, like 3 schematics with 300 greater shards, and you can get you basically the Atheum books for your higher levels, or your regular study books, or you can get other materials like alchemy resources, gems, stuff like that. But the main thing you're gonna want to get them for is these passives. Now, mind you, I would say once you get the first level, go ahead and try and get and grab the rest of your because actually once you're at this level, you should be having the Atheum. Be trying to get the rest of your gear, because these other ones, like for instance the tier 1 is only 400 a piece. You can't see it now, but it's 400 a piece for each of these top ones. But then it starts to get up kind of, now you're talking about 600 greater shards. Not just regular, but greater shards. So at level 80 is the only time you can get the shards to drop normally. But what if you're not level 80? How do you get these? So that means you'll have to take your shards, which is what I'm gonna show you now, to a gem cutting table. And you'll have to get them shards in there. And you'll have to do that. And now, mind you, like I said, you want to wait until you clear out the first level. Then you can choose to either whether you want to do this, or whether you want to try and use your shards for the resource machine. Now, mind you, using it over here will probably be the best thing to do, because the Atheum books, there's only a finite amount of those you need to get. So, and you'll probably be getting those books as you, because mainly if you farm over here in the Silverlight area, you'll get those books. You'll get the books, and you'll get the schematics over time here as well. So, I would say do that, because with this, using the Stygian summoning circle on top of the of actually going over there and doing the incursions, you'll end up getting your Atheum done quickly. And then once your Atheum is done, then you can go ahead, because while you're out there grinding for your for your gear to get your your tanning and stuff like that together for your gear, you can be going ahead and then filling out the rest of this, for the 1,000 greater shards you need for each one of these. So that's 6,000 here, and it's crazy. Like it's nuts how much. Like, now mind you, a good grind will get you about that much. Like, especially like for instance, if we look over here, if I was level 80 and able to run these quickly at level 80 plus, you could run this one, come down here, run that one, and you'll have about 1,000. So every run, you should be able to get you about 1,000-ish, and be able to get you one passive. But again, when this thing ends, right, when this incursion ends, you're gonna have to wait a whole hour for another. So you have to also kind of like you gotta kind of really be focused on what it is you want. What is it that you want out of these Rift Shards? But whatever it is, the power that these Rift Shards have is undeniable. Like, having that many stacked passives is like crazy. And I think that's what equalizes the game. Now, mind you, I'm playing on normal right now. I've tested Brutal out. I've got some gameplay up online of me doing Brutal. But what I wanted to do, because Brutal right now is like broken. Like, Brutal is broken. And it's broken. I'll put it this way: Brutal is broken when it comes to what you were naturally used to have as like your weaponry and your the tools you used to have. Brutal is broken. But once you are able to get a lot of this stuff, like a lot of this extra stuff, like that, and then of course adding in the new levels of gems and stuff like that. Once you start getting the newer levels of gems and stuff, then you can say, okay, maybe Brutal isn't so broken anymore at that point, But Brutal is a rough go, especially if you're aiming to just fight the V bosses, because that's what I'm gonna do next. After this video, I'm gonna actually do the castle tour, and then after I do the castle tour, we're gonna do the. I'm gonna go ahead and beat Dracula, because that's my last thing I gotta do is defeat Dracula. And then once we defeat Dracula, we're gonna go through, and I'm gonna show that one, because I'm gonna do that one on Brutal as well. But once we beat Dracula, I'm gonna go through and do all of the bosses in like a gauntlet, all on brutal. So we're gonna go back once we get geared up. We're gonna go back and do the brutal difficulty of this, and we're gonna see exactly, you know, just how bad these bosses have been tweaked and turned. Because like some of the bosses we already did on brutal, and I recorded, and I was like, wow, like they some of them bosses are like gigantically. Because some of the bosses are rough tuned or like over tuned in the normal mode. So some of them I'm like really wondering what the heck could y'all have done to them in brutal. But we're gonna get into that, and like I said, we're gonna have some future content going on. If you guys want to see full-blown tutorials, like if you want me to show you, you know, what to, you know, how to start the game, and you know, like tutorials for beginning in the game and stuff like that, let me know. Again, I've been playing this game since beta. I got the Founders Pack and all that good stuff, and so I've got about close to 1,000 hours in this game. So, you know, I can impart some wisdom for all the first-time players out there who want to learn V Rising. It is one of the better. It's probably one of the best vampire games we've had in a long time. You know, and again, if you guys want to learn more about, you know, play styles and like certain tips, like I specialize in a necromancy play style in this game, but there's different play styles you can actually do. You can do, you know, like you can do a full chaos builds. You can do, you know, all kinds of different mixtures of builds. You know, my friend Snake does like a weird bow / chaos bow style that's similar to Lydia. If you guys remember Lydia, he kind of plays with that similar style of fighting. So yeah, like, you know, if you guys want to learn more of that, put that in the comment section, and we'll do some tutorials on certain parts of the aspects of the game. But I wanted to do this one first because this was the newest activity that came out, and a lot of people probably didn't know what to do with the shards completely, or should I say that the shards are like key to like a lot of power. Like the shards open up a whole lot of power to you, because again, the amount of passives that you get is pretty intense. You know, that's a lot of passives. That's almost 18 passives, I believe. 18 passives, and then some of these passives, like this one here, all your resistances are increased by 10. You know, chance to apply chill when freezing is removed, which is a crazy, because usually when you freeze an enemy and you hit them, the freeze automatically disappears. But now to have that chill stacked on top, crazy. That's crazy crowd control. Killing a frozen target or inflicting freeze creates an ice nova that inflicts chill. That's crazy. You know, like some of these can be like really reduces damage taken by 20% when below 15% health. Increases ultimate cooldown rate by 15%. You know, boosts your effects of your current blood type by 8. So that right there is a permanent 8% buff to any blood type that you drink. You know, again, like some of these can be really good. Like increases damage against V-Bloods by 10%. That's probably one of the first ones you want to get. Once you get these out the way, this is the one you want to get right here, cuz you want to get this bad boy. Like I might get this first, then I'll probably deal with then I'll probably go ahead and do the using it to get the Atheum books. But the first thing I want to do is get that V-Blood increased damage. Like that's, again, like there's certain things that you'll probably want to do first, but at the end of the day, you're gonna want to eventually get it to where you're knocking out the books first. And the reason why I say knock the books out first, because you need that knowledge in order to go forward with your gear, because this game is completely gear dependent. You don't get experience for killing. You get levels by leveling up your gear. You know, and so you're gonna want to get your gear up first, and then go back out there, and it'll make it easier to farm for all of this stuff. You see what I mean? So thanks guys for hanging out with me. Amon-Rellik the God Slayer. the Dark Children clan, aka the clan of the Bloody Red Cross. And we have gone through incursions in the ruins of Mortium. We have.